Hey everybody, my name is Holly Deavers. I am a local real estate franchise owner and real estate agent. I have actually only been in the industry for 3 years and I am a former special ed teacher. So I graduated from Troy University with a marketing degree and business degree, and then I got my master's in special education. So I actually taught until I stayed at home with my son. And now, for the last 5 years, I have not been teaching, but the last three, I have been doing real estate. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about real estate, about home owning, home buying, and then also information about how to become a real estate agent, what it takes, and how you're able to do that. So today we are going to talk about a quick guide to buying a home. So one day you're going to probably want to buy a home in the next 5 to 10 years. And I want to talk to you about some things that you really need to put in the back of your mind if you're going to be able to be a home buyer one day. Now, everyone has the American dream, right? Own a home, the white picket fence, whatever it may be. The main thing is you want to be a homeowner. And so this is the way to get it on your feet the right way and be able to understand. So as I talk, just put these in the back of your head, because one day when you graduate high school, when you finish college, or you finish and you're doing some kind of trade, you are going to get to this point in your life at some day, and you're going to think, that lady, she tried to tell me, and I hope that this sticks with you, okay? Number one is budget. You're going to want to look at your budget, your spending habits, and determine how much you can afford in a home each month. Save. This is a big one, guys. Start saving. Many lenders require 20% down payment on a home loan. Now, think about that. If you're buying a $200,000 home, 20% of that, that's a lot of money down that you've got to have in your savings, in your pocket, not for bills, but for savings. Now, a loan. Shop around for a mortgage to find one with the best interest rate that can get you pre-approved from your lender, okay? Because interest rates add up over time, and you're going to want to get a low one. Typically, they're averaging about 3 to 4% right now, but the market always changes based on the economy. Now, what's your wants versus your needs? You need to decide what you want versus what you need in a home. Do you need a certain number of bedrooms? Do you want, or need a 3-car garage? Or are you okay with a 2-car garage? Or do you need a garage at all? So you want to really adjust that of your wants versus needs and how big your house is going to be. Now, a real estate agent. I highly, clearly suggest that you get a real estate agent. For buying a home, real estate agents are going to be free to you, okay? And they will help take care of you and protect you and send you through the legal process and all of the paperwork to help you to close on your home and have your best interest at heart. Now, also, when you're selling a home, a real estate agent can help you to get more money from your home and also protect you in being able to do legal things and advise you in different areas. So it can help you get the most for your money. Find a highly recommended agent, okay? And hopefully that agent will be me one day when you come back. So remember Holly Deavers, and come and find me when you go to buy a house and say, I remember your video. I'm going to take good care of you, okay? Now, the house hunt. This is the fun part. I can open any door in the state of Alabama. And so it is so fun to go and help families buy their new homes. Next, you make an offer, and your agent will do that for you. The house becomes under contract, and they go through the process. The attorney, the lender, and the agent will work very hard for you. And then you will come to closing in about 30 to 45 days, and you will be able to walk in your new home, typically the day of closing. So it's a great, great process. It is a very stressful process if any of your parents have been through it, but it is definitely worth it. And being able to find that perfect forever home is something that I have so enjoyed helping people to do. Now, the house buying advice. This is big, guys. The afford intellectual choice. Buy a house price no more than 2.5 times your annual salary. This is a realistic tip to ensure that you don't overextend your mortgage and you become house poor, okay? You don't want to just live in your house and not be able to do anything else, travel, go places, buy a car, anything like that. You don't want to be house poor, so be very smart. Now, the futuristic eye. Buy a house keeping future neighborhood development in perspective, because one day you may want to resell or need to resell. So make sure that you're looking for that area. Check for life expectancy. Check for visible exterior and interior cracks. Anything can happen. So I highly suggest that you get a licensed inspection. He'll come out, it'll take about 3 to 4 hours. He'll go through everything in the house and give you like a 50 to 80 page report. You will want to one day hire a licensed inspector to make sure they inspect your house before you buy it. The hidden cost. Make sure that you ask about any kind of maintenance issues, the roof, the HVAC, any kind of power bill, water bill, homeowners association, anything that can affect your budget and be able to hurt you financially, to make sure that you have the money to afford the house that you want to buy. Main thing is abstain from emotions. Don't let your emotions serve as a basis for decision making. Okay, buyers purchase on impulse or because they fell in love with the house. You need to purchase because it is a good business decision and financially secure for your family. So keep that in mind in the future when you start to buy a house. 3 tips for making your dream of buying a home come true. Okay, now automate your down payment savings. Go ahead, have an app, start putting money back even now so that you can have a nest egg in a protected area that you can be able to pull from one day and have the home of your dreams. Number 2, build your credit history and keep it clean. Guys, if you have credit cards or you get one when you go to college, every month, make sure the balance is paid in full. The credit card will help you because you're building your credit, but you need to pay it in full every month because you don't need an outstanding balance or a max credit card. That is going to highly hurt your credit score, and it's going to affect your interest rate when you buy a home one day, and it's going to affect your payments when you buy a home one day. So make sure that you are able to really build your credit and keep it clean. Make your bills on time. Pay them early. Pay them the first of the month. Never have over 30 days because they will report you to the credit bureau, okay? Practice living on a budget. Woo, budget. You're probably just learning to manage money. This is so important. It can make you or break you in your financial future. Practice living on a budget. Now, you may have to give away or go away from new clothes, a new car, or traveling, but it will be worth it in the long run. And you can go back to that down payment savings plan and have nest eggs, and maybe even form you a separate savings plan for those things. But definitely make cuts. It says 95% of first-time buyers were willing to make sacrifices to buy their first home, and the top sacrifices they made were the clothes, the car, and the traveling. Now, let's talk about becoming a real estate agent. Did I ever think that I would become a real estate agent? No. Did I think I would own a franchise? No, but the Lord had different plans for me. And so I absolutely love it. And this is why I love becoming a real estate agent. Practically unlimited earning potential. I can earn as much money as I want. Typically, you make between 60 to 70% of a closing. Okay, so if I have a house listed for $150,000 and I've listed it at 6% for the commission, now say another agent comes in and they actually bring the buyer. And so I am looking at, I'll do the math right here, 150 times 6%, but I only get half of that, okay, because I only have the seller. That is $4,500 on one sale. Now, say I have 70% of that, that's $3,100, $3,150 actually, that will come to my pocket after the splits and everything from the brokerage. So that is a really good month if you have one house. Now, houses you may list are 500,000. Think about that. Or even $1 million home. Think about that commission. So your unlimited earning potential really is there. You also have flexible hours. And I love this being a mom because I'm not missing any of my children's events. Independence, you have your own business. Now, you heard me say that I own 2 real estate franchises, but I have 40 now. Yeah, Birmingham's open. So 40 agents that work underneath me, but I do not own them. I'm not their boss. They are independent, contracted out. They just work for my company because a broker has to hold a real estate agent's license. And so they get to count all of their, car, gas, marketing expenses, everything off on their business because it really is like they own their own business. Opportunity for growth, creativity, and marketing, which I love. No 2 days are the same. Let me tell you, no, they are not the same. Emotional rewards, being able to help first time home buyers is one of those. Can earn a commission on homes that you buy personally if you're interested in flipping homes one day. Investment opportunities, and you control your own destiny. And that's the great thing about being a real estate agent and something that I absolutely love. Now, how do you become a real estate agent? These are the steps. There's 5 steps. You take real estate classes. There's actually an online class. It's a 60-hour class, and you can do that. It costs about $300 to do that. And then you take a test, the real estate test, an end of course test, and then a state test at a proctored site. That's about $75. You have to pass a background check and get fingerprints. That's about another 50 or so. You have to find a broker and hang your license with. And there's something called an MLS where you list your all of your listings with, and you have to pay them a large fee. It's for the state. You have to be a member of one of them. And so that's where most of the bulk comes in. And that usually to get started in real estate altogether is about $2,000. So it's not very cheap, but if you sell one house at 150,000, you usually have your money back and then some extra. So the 5th thing is learn how to sell houses, and they don't teach that part, but my company actually does. We do it every month, and so we're able to help people get started and do really well. Now, there's ups and downs to real estate. When the economy's really good and you're doing well, it's really good. When the economy's not so good and you're not able to gain the business or haven't been in it very long, it's hard to get started. And you have to really learn to manage your money because you may sell 10 houses in 1 month and then you may sell nothing for the next 3 months. So you've got to be able to hold your money, save your money, and live off your money that you made in that 1 month so that it'll cover you for the next 3 months, because it is 100% commission based job and it's not salary and something coming into you every month. But it is something that's been very financially beneficial for my family. I love it. I do have a college degree. I highly still suggest going to a college degree or having some kind of trade or training. If you become a real estate agent, then you're able to even do that part-time until you want to make it a full-time career. So if real estate is something that interests you, I would love to talk to you for the future, but I do want to encourage you to still get your education, still find a trade or a job that you love, and then supplement this into being a full-time agent and maybe even doing some of those flips or on houses or investments. And rental properties, that's really fun as well. We have a lot of people that do that. But I enjoyed sharing with you guys today. I hope that if you have any kind of interest in real estate, you come to see me. I own Exit Royal Realty in Clanton, Alabama, right downtown. And so if you ever need me, you come and let me know. And maybe one day I will also help you buy your first house. Bye.